Aye. Oh, Grace Mondlana. Just when you thought you have had them all or you have seen them all, Grace Mondlana decides to give Iguabu. Yo, what Grace did, I don't know. It can never be undone. So Grace Mondlana has been off social media for about a week. And that's because of she was busy preparing a funeral for her ex-boyfriend. Not ex-husband, but ex-boyfriend. What? Ex-boyfriend. And what is worse in all of this is that the ex-boyfriend had a girlfriend. So unfortunately, the ex-boyfriend died due to an accident. Condolences to the family and friends of Sipho. So Grace apparently allegedly dated Sipho for about 5 years, and they decided to keep their relationship private for a good 5 years. Mm-hmm. And eventually they called it off. That this is not working for us. You know, there are differences between the two of us. And Grace decided to move on with another person, and Sipho decided to move with another person. Now, tragedy happens, and when tragedy happens, the family calls Grace Mondlana instead of the current girlfriend, and they know very well of the current girlfriend, and they know very well that Grace Mondlana has moved on, and also that the deceased Sipho has moved on. Now, Grace leaves everything, even as fans, and goes into the scene. So Grace was there at the accident scene. So, and after that, she was the one announcing the passing of Sipho on social media. A relationship that was kept private for years has now come to light because of sorrow and agony. Hey! So girl decided to take out 200,000 rands. 200k for the funeral. From Grace's pocket to the ex-boyfriend's burial. So she was the one who was doing all the arrangements and running around. It does not end there. Apparently, allegedly, the current boyfriend to Grace Mondlana was busy driving her around. Grace Mondlana deserves to be the president, or rather the chairperson, the chairwoman at the Women's Conference 2025. So the current boyfriend drives her around as she is preparing the funeral of the ex-boyfriend. And guess what? There is the current girlfriend in the picture, whom at the end did not even attend the funeral. Why? Because of the family chose to go with the ex-girlfriend who is mourning. Mourning, you see, money speaks. So my sister was not included in anything whatsoever. And before you know it, the girl did not attend. Now there are voice notes. Yesterday on X, which was previously Twitter, people were not sleeping because of recordings were flying around, where Grace Mondlana was even telling whoever that, my friend, if I was not there, there was not going to be a funeral at all. Grace said that if she was not there, there was not going to be a burial at all. What does that mean? Does that mean the family was too broke? Grace, what are you saying? What are you saying? Grace Mondlana is in another recording, is telling the girlfriend there's no need for us to have bad blood. She says, you and I have lost. We have to live with this thing, and we can't allow, now the question is, could it be that Grace somewhere somehow was still together with the guy, so they were probably on the sides trying something? It's just a question. Huh? Let's hear some of these voice notes, because wow, crazy.
And I wanted to tell you that I just hope, in your heart, I'm not in the bad books because of everything that has transpired this week. I just want us to just always be reminded of him when we think of each other. And I wanted to tell you that he didn't do right by me. Most of the situation of us being together, and had I not been a part of the funeral, there wouldn't be a funeral at all. And that's not things I tell to people, to say, I pray for everything, I did this, that. That's not, because that's going to bring shame to the family. However, I just want to tell you that my intention of everything was not malicious, rather to just look up and move on with my life, was what I said. It was okay.